Well, hello little girls and the Frenchels. It's Donald, welcome back to my kitchen. On today's menu, I'll be serving you a guide on how to make Pokemon decks. Yep, whenever we stream, we make decks fresh right off the bat, and they work after a couple of games. Yep, and that's how, everything gets done. How do you do that? I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you my deck template. I'm going to tell you why these cards are important, and we'll make 2 decks. Yeah, and you will battle with the decks too, just so you can see, yeah, they work just enough, and how you do this. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, let's make that deck template. Start from scratch, so I can tell you why these cards are big. First up, 10 draw supporters. Without draw supporters, you don't have cards to play. So, here we go. Go into the theme shop, buy some Cynthias, which is from Mock Strike. You need 2 of them. Cynthias. You got a bad hand. This will save you. You got no hand. Yeah, no cards. This will save you. Shuffle your hand, draw 6. Easy, very safe draw supporter. Max that out. Now, we're also going to max Lily out. Why would you do this? Lily draws until you have 6, but no shuffling. You keep whatever you have in your hand. Sometimes that's good, but sometimes you have a dead hand, which is junk, and that's where it hurts. So, I'm giving you max because you can get the best chance to get 8 cards. So, when you start off the game, the second effect is you play Lily, you draw up to 8 cards. That can really help you snowball. But the part, dead hand, lots of junk, I'll show you how to fix it in a bit. It's called deck thinning. I'm going to add that a little bit later, okay? We'll get back to this. Alright, you need 2 more draw supporters. Now, you got your 2 best draw supporters. Unfortunately, these are going to have to go a little bit less. Value in terms of cards you get. Sightseer, Blazing Volcano theme deck. Discard as many junk from your hand and draw until you have 5, not 6. But you can discard junk, and sometimes discarding cards help you actually through your strategy. We'll see that in the very first deck we build. So I'm going to leave 1 in here. Yeah, she's very good. Now, finally, 1 more. Tate and Liza. I use Tate and Liza. It's like a weaker Cynthia, but you can use it as an emergency switch. Now, our supporter for a switch is kind of bad value over a switch, but you do get the choice, and sometimes it does save your life. But, overall, it's still not good. It's not as good as Cynthia. That 1 extra card you get with Cynthia changes the game quite often. So, we're just going to stick with 1 Tate and Liza, and that's your 10 draw supporters minimal. Great! What else do you need next? Deck thinner, especially to get good value out of Lily. Let's start out with the big important one, Nest Ball. Nest Ball, go with 4. Oh yeah, your decks will go smooth with this. It gets you a basic Pokemon, puts it in your bench. It's an item. Dump it out of your hand. Get something onto the field. Now you can evolve it. Now you can charge it. Now you won't draw it anymore because it's not in your deck. Yeah, so you draw the cards that you actually need, and that's why 4 Nest Balls, big in all meta decks. What else? Ultra Balls. These get you anything you want, but you have to discard 2 cards, which is great because it combos great with Lily here. Yeah, get you anything. And both these cards combo into more card draws with certain Pokemons that you will need. Let's add them now. First one up, my old friend Banana Master. Oranguru. Here we go. Add at least 1 in. It's the cheapest one because he's in the Cineroar's theme deck in the shop. Here we go. Instruct. Once during your turn, if you have less than 3 cards, because you're playing Ultra Ball, dumping your items fast, dumping energies Pokemon, yeah, you can grab 2 more card pools. More cards you have, more options, the better your setup will be. You need at least 2 of these draw Pokemons. I'm gonna be a little bit more versatile and recommend 1 more. Instead, you could have 2 Banana Masters, but if you can't, try Marshadow out. Marshadow. Let loose. When you play it from your hand, 1-time effect. Everybody shuffles their hand and draws 4 more cards. Now, 4 cards is not that much. It can screw your opponent over, and for you, you've already maximized, playing everything in your hand in the first place. So you actually get more value. You might be able to even play a draw supporter after this. And it can get you a nice big burst, win you games. It's helped me so many times. So instead of getting, 2 Banana Masters, I'd say, maybe try to mix it up. Yeah, alright. So, the last big card is Tapu Lele. Coconut Master. When you play this instead, you get any supporter you want from your deck. This is a big meta card because of the versatility. Supporters means usually more draws, or Guzmas, or helping you set up. So I'm gonna leave Lele out because it's a little bit more expensive, and this guide is more for beginners. But if you have Lele, consider squeezing it in. So I recommend having at least 2 of any of these 3. You gotta have that. Pick any combination. Just pick 2 of them. Put them in your deck. Here's my 2. Alright! Now, what's also important is Nest Ball will help you pull Banana Master, which can combo into more card pulls. So it kind of like a pseudo draw supporter. Same thing with Ultra Ball. It shrinks your hand so you can combo with Banana Master. See why this card's good? Yeah, or you can pull out Marshadow. So this is why this is all part of your draw strategy. 18 cards, all about, can help you draw there. So, what else? We need more deck thinners. This is my placeholder deck thinning. Usually it's gonna change depending on what deck I do. But you need more than 8 deck thinners. 12, here we go, Acrobike. Draw 2. 2 cards are gone from your deck, but you get to keep 1 and discard the rest. So with 12 deck thinners, man, it is gonna be nice to set up. I will change to Acrobike very often, almost all the time, depending on my deck, because this is this extra deck space that usually has to be flexible with. You have to be flexible and change it up. So, but as a placeholder, it's gonna be here. What else? Now comes the situational cards. We get our supporters out the way, draw Pokemons, deck thinners. Finally, graduate a big part of the deck. Now these are just essential things, effects that are just utility that's big. Switches. You need to switch Pokemon and don't want to pay the retreat cost? Just use switch. At 2. 3 can start clogging you up. So 2, just in case Banana Master is your active Pokemon, you gotta switch up somehow. And you use a switch. Alright, so what else here? We need Guzma. Another switch here. Guzma can let you hunt down big important cards on your opponent bench and let you kill it. Yeah, everybody must switch their Pokemon, but you get to make all the decisions. And if without Guzma, sometimes, yeah, you would not win games without them. You need Guzma. 3 can clog you up, so that's why I use 2. Use 2 and then put in a Pow Pad. Be able to recycle those. Or even up to 2 of those. Yeah, let you recycle 2 supporters. And sometimes you might just, have to recycle your draw supporters. So you can be able to reuse them. So that's the cheap way to do that. Alright, what else here? Oh yeah, only 4 cards left. Stadium! What I'm gonna use as a placeholder. Shrine of Punishment. Do you play any GX decks? You will hate this. You'll know why it's so important to remove stadiums, because if this stays in effect, your opponent will snowball, your Pokemon will suffer, and now if you're not using them, you're like, dang, this thing is so good for me. Stadiums have very powerful effects. You cannot let your opponent control one. You have to have your own stadium to discard it. So I'm going to use 2 here as a placeholder, but I'm also going to use the Field Blower as my 3rd one. Here we go, Field Blower. Yeah, this lets you destroy a stadium or one of your opponent's Poké Tools. Any combination of tool. There are some powerful Poké Tools, so this is, keep a Field Blower in your deck. The thing is, nowadays, there's just not any good Poké Tools often you have to discard. Occasionally, so it's more often used to take out a stadium. Yeah, but it's quite versatile. Keep one in your deck, but if you're really hurting on deck space, it's sometimes okay to just leave this out. Alright, but 3 stadium removals, good deal, bare minimum. What else? We have few left. Rescue Stretcher. Well, your Pokemons are gonna die. Yeah, because that's how Pokemon works. You sometimes have to recycle them. And where's the Rescue Stretcher? There it is. You could allow you to recycle Pokemons from the discard. Shuffle 3 cards back to your deck, or pick one and play it immediately. Any Pokemon that's in the discard, evolved or not. So very versatile card. Always keep one just in case. The discard hates you. Your Pokemon dies, you need to reuse them. Got it. One more card. Fit the template. What is that? I gotta use my cheap sheet because when at this point. Okay. Poketools! I'm gonna add in 2 choice bands. Poketools give some powerful effects to your opponent. To your own Pokemon. This is a default placeholder. It lets me do 30 more damage against GX Pokemons. And for a lot of decks, that bonus allows your Pokemon to reach big critical breakpoints. Here is an example. Guzzlord. Yeah, Guzzlord does 180 damage, which barely misses the one-shot kill range on himself. If you give him a choice band, it gives him that one-shot KO. So that's why Poketools of some sort can be used for your Pokemon. XP share, choice band, something out there helps. So I'll leave 2 choice bands, a nice placeholder to do more damage against GX Pokemons. Combined with the Shrine, yeah, those big HP doesn't look that big anymore. Alright, so this here is the complete template I have right now. Alright, so let's practice. Make a deck out of this, Donald. Let's do it. The deck I'm going to make for you now is going to be something that you can make easily from the shop yourself. There's 2, maybe 3 important cards that kind of difficult. But still, overall, this is a pretty cheap deck. Which means you have to go and find these cards off on your own, outside the theme shop. Here we go. The choice of today is this. It's the best card at the theme shop. I would say the most reliable to do. So, let's do this. When you want to make a Pokemon deck, who is your main Pokemon? Pick one main Pokemon and build the deck around that. Use at least 3 copies of them, but this is so important. This is the whole deck, man. I'm going to use 4. Now, when you're using GXs, that's when you can use 3, but this is... I mean, I can fight with all 6 prize cards, 4 Alolan Executors, and evolves from Executes. Execute. I forgot to spell Execute, probably with the EG, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. We'll do the 50H... Oh, don't have the filter. I will pick the standard version right there. Let's pick the standard filter in. This on. Okay, I'll leave it be. I don't recognize that, but let's leave it be. So, we have a little Executor. Here's another important part. There's usually 1 or 2 big synergy that goes with the main Pokemon you want. Yeah, you just have to find out what it is. For Alolan Executor, it does 20 more damage times the different basic energies in the discard. Luckily, this combo is something you can get in the theme shop already. It's Shuckles. Shuckles discards those energies for you, freshly squeezed. You play this card from your hand to the bench, eats up a bench space, but destroys 3 energies from your deck, thinning them so you won't draw them anymore, and it does more damage. Helps you set up. Okay. So with those, that's your first big critical synergy Pokemon. Here's one more. It's called Lurantis. It boosted his damage by 20, and his max damage is going to be 140 now. This is important because there's just powerful meta cards that have 130 HP, and you need to one-shot them with the 140. Buzzwole and Gramble have 130, so you must be able to one-shot that. So, put 2 of them in your deck. Alright, what else? You gotta evolve that. That's the stage 1 Pokemon, Fomantis. There we go. 16 Pokemon. Alright, so we're gonna do something a little crazy here. This should be Spot. I'm gonna take them out because there's a better deck thinner in this deck than these acrobikes. Yeah, I can help you. I've tried it, but I felt this was much better here. So, here we go. In the remaining of that space, we're going to use a versatile card called Ditto. Because Ditto can evolve into Executor Larantas, and another card as well that we'll talk about. It's a Joker. What else? We're gonna put in Trico, which evolves to something. Let's go ahead and show the card the more important card, Grovyle. Grovyle thins your deck by removing any grass Pokemon from it and putting it to your hand. So once you set it up, it thins every single turn for you, getting your Alolan Executor, getting anything. So that is a nice way to thin your deck, and it evolves from a Trico, which is just how to evolve that. Trico? Treek? There we go. Put in a Trico there. Alrighty then. So that's looking pretty good. I think that's actually how I have it set up with my deck right now. I have a cheat sheet. Help me out. Yeah, there it is. So what else we're gonna do? Let's add in, now it needs different energy types. So, I need at least 6 grass energies to fight. I'm not gonna go for all bare minimum. I'm gonna go for 7 here. Okay, I have 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you need different energies. Grass will count, but you need more. So, I'm gonna start adding them in here. Dark energy. That's 1 different type. Fire. That's 2 different type. Let's put lightning in. Doesn't matter. Different's different. You can choose whatever you want. Steel. Yep. Oh, metal. Steel Pokemons, but called metal energies. Psychic. You know, hey, Executor, you're not, Lowen's not psychic, but your other friend is. And finally, water. How many different ones do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why did you go 7? In case of prize conditions, and you can take 1 Girafarig if it decides to be smart. Get lost! If your opponent decides to remove your energies from the lost zone, but it's only a 1 Girafarig, then you still be okay. Just kill it and you still have max damage. So that's why there's 7. Alright, so now you see that I have too much deck space, so I have to thin a bit. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. Nest Ball's gonna go. We have plenty of basics. So, yeah, because I have Ditto, I was like, okay, I gotta make space for that. Take it out. Instead of drawing a Nest Ball, you're gonna get a Ditto, which is kind of like a better Nest Ball of sorts. What else? Oh. This taste, I'm gonna add in a second Rescue Stretcher. This is not a GX deck, so I have to fight with all 4 Alolan Executors, and I need at least two of them to fight with all 6 Alolan Executors. Alright, so now, unfortunately, you have to find space for that. I'm gonna do something greedy. Here's the greedy thing. Take this out. Doesn't really matter affect you too badly. You do not care. Well, yeah. Now you have 1 less way to remove a stadium, but it's not too important for this deck. Because Shrine doesn't hurt you. There's nothing way too dangerous that, can't keep alive. You can just take that. Basically, it's just this balancing decision where you max out your deck space. You gotta make the hard decision and cut deck space for that. And I think there's only one thing that I changed in my deck where I took out this here. Because sometimes you don't fight GX decks, and you need to conserve energy. So I chose the XP share. Really? Why? Sometimes I have to discard an energy by accident, so this will help me save an energy or allow Banana Master to fight. Put it on him. After 3 deaths, he could go out and do some damage. Yeah, this allows me just to fight with all my Pokemon. Alright, so this here is my final deck list. I'd say it's gonna work pretty well. You better prove it. You bet I will. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if this works. Here we go. Alrighty. Let's see if this deck we made worked. Alright, here we go. That's my only basic Pokemon. Look at my hand. I got a Draw Supporter. I've got Rescue Stretcher early on, but that means I can Ultra Ball these, then Rescue Stretcher them back. And this is going to be a Metagross deck. Be challenging a bit. We will see how well he sets up. So let's get started. I'm going to play my cover. This is Finale from Undertales. Alright, I'll take an extra card. So what am I going to do here? Set up my bench. That's a lot of extra cards. Banana Master, let's get you out. Let's Nest Ball. What is important right now? Let's take a look through the deck. We got a Freshly Squeezed. We got all 3 Executes. 1 Fomantis. Grovyle looks like Trico's prized up. But Grovyle will get things going, so I will bring down Ditto so that Grovyle can come through. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and destroy these. We are going to keep filling our bench with critical cards. Now I'm going to do the Shuckles because I do not want to draw any of those energies, those special energies. So, non-grass energies, just because how the deck works. This is thinning. I don't want to draw this. I never want to draw this. And I never want to draw this. Alright, so these are valuable cards. We could wait. Or we can get them back now. For a little bit more value, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. We're just gonna straight Cynthia this. I have Grovyle in my hand again. I have another basic. Go ahead and just drop them down right there. Alright. At this moment in time, I don't need that Lurantis just yet. I'm gonna wait for Grovyle the next turn to do that. So we have an energy right here. We're just gonna go ahead and discard that. Actually, we'll discard that right away. Wow. Wow, this setup was spectacular. Fomantis with extra damage, full bench completely filled. Banana Master's actually give me 1 extra card. And when I dump these, I get another big pull from Banana Master too. Alright, no energies in hand. That's the only thing we need. We can go straight for the bench line too, which, depending on what happens, we will see. Wow! Wow, that was a crazy setup. So 3 energies, no, 4 energies are down. That is good. Alright, so I got to go first. You see how turn 1 can be like crazy. Then on the next turn, you get to attack whatever you think is weakest will hurt him here. So, man, going first, Kartana. Uh-oh. Okay, so Kartana, I know a little bit about this. I didn't like the card because it was just so squishy. But he's sending it out to fight. I don't know how he could get 2 energies to fight. Like, this would be good if it only costs 1 energy, but it costs actually 2 energies. If I have 6 prize cards, this thing does a 130 damage. And it is so low HP. Alrighty, and so if I kill Cosmog, it will be able to fight and kill. Well, not kill me. Look how much HP I have. I have 160 HP, so I don't really care. Alright, so what are we gonna do now, guys? We're gonna go ahead and evolve our Grovyle. We're gonna go ahead and thin our deck here. Well, low executors, do I need a bonus damage right now? No, I don't. It doesn't really matter. Alright, so I'm gonna pull. I need energy to attack right now, but if I pull Banana Master, I only get 1 card. So in that case, I want this card because this card is powerful. It will bring him anything. So anything is big time. Okay, so we busted. See, this is why we only have 2 Guzmans in the deck. They all can just come out right when you do not need them. So, to have a Power Pad to recycle, that's good. So, he gets, aha! Busted. Free turn for him. He's gonna need it, especially with my start. That is very lucky for him that I didn't get a prize card this turn. Very lucky. So, Grovyle, his job is almost finished. I wouldn't say so. It depends. I still need Grovyle to keep pulling Mimo cards. Alright, so we need energy. This is gonna be a first fighter. And look at this is not Metagross. This is Solgaleo. The reason that's happy, Metagross heals. Yeah, the reason I'm happy is because Metagross heals, and that's that. So, what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna do a little trick here. This is junk. Banana Master is also junk because I don't want to draw these again. I'm pulling it out to discard them. So this is thinning. Yeah, we're gonna get the last Pokemon out. Lurantis. Yep, and I'll save this for later. So let's go ahead and do this here. We get 1 extra free pull from Banana Master. I need energy, that's all I need. So would you rather keep Guzma in your hand, or would you rather get a free shuffle? I'll keep the Guzma in my hand. And we do get that grass energy right there. Now, I'm out of options. There's no reason not to take a prize card, especially when it's on such a good Pokemon, too. Yeah, when that thing grows up, man, it can be pretty bad if that thing's on the bench. Alright, so we get some extra, energies we can dump. And the reason I put extra in is because of certain giraffe. Not very popular, but it's still there. And, prize cards. We gotta have some extras just in case. Alrighty then. So I'm pretty good to go. I have 2 Pokemon set up. I'm dealing lots of damage. He's got his Solgaleo up. It's now ready, and it has the Ultra Road ability. he now has free switches to go in whatever. Alright, so he just needs one more energy to attack, but it's not ready for a KO. He can send the Solgaleo out, but man, he has to spend all of his energies just to get one prize card. Well, me, 2 hits. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Alright, so actually maybe even more than 2 hits because he's got the frying pan. Yeah, look at the frying pan there. 30 less damage. Oh, so let's see. This situation, he's saying, hey, you could take a free prize cards from me. So the let me see what happens here now. I can't play Guzma because obviously I discard my energies. I can't play Guzma because I need another energy to attack. So let's go ahead and just find that energy right there. Alright, now we can, let me see. The only card I really need is the Alolan Executor. This is why I'm not playing the Pal Patch just yet. Guzma, I'll wait for you. Now, we're gonna activate this anyways. Never mind. That kind of told I had nothing there, or I'm just messing around. Let's put the energy right there. Let's take a prize card. That brings me closer to victory. I thought he would switch it in GX, but he did not. The reason probably he didn't have an energy right there. He's kind of stuck right now. Cortana comes out. Alright. I mean, he's holding on to the nice big card, but I'm ahead in prize cards. Big time. Big time here. Now, when you're playing against GX decks, that stadium comes in real nice. The one that hurts all the GX Pokemon. And sometimes when you only have 2 of them, it just doesn't come. Like, man, I have 18 cards left. Why haven't I pulled that? Sometimes it happens like that pretty often with 2. But the meta right now, sometimes there's lots of non-GXs. And those stadiums are useless. And sometimes when they're going against GX, it's useful. It's like hot and cold. It's a very hot and cold card. Alright, we're saving our rescue stretch to get maximum value. You don't want another Shuckles. You don't need another Orontis unless your first one dies. So, you don't need another Banana Master. It's on the bench. Alright, I've talked about that. He's going to send out another Magcargo. Alright, so he really needs to get going. Ultra Road is like, you know what? I'll just take a hit. Man, that guy is stuck. Well, definitely, if we can take a look at his deck, we'll take a... yeah. If we can, we'll just see. So, let's go ahead and just do Tropical Shake. Yeah, with that shield there, I don't know if you have any healing of that, but we need our, I've not seen a choice ban, and that's just how it is sometimes. Alright, 3 extra cards. Getting that deal down. He's like, Donald, you're holding on to too many cards. Little do you know that they're all useless cards. Now, pull me the cards I need, and that judge may actually be in your not helping you out. It scares. Sometimes you may have a lot of cards, but they all suck. And that's what was happening right there. It's like, oh well, thank you. Thank you. Alright. Leaving it here. He's now got Barbecue Master up. Let me see if he actually recycled those. Not paying attention. He did recycle those. So now he has full deck control, but yeah, let me see if I hit him again. I do 110. It's going to take a few turns for the Shrine of Punishment to kick in. So now, he's going to become much less bricked. He can now get any card he wants. Anything. And always pull Banana Master or leave it for the next turn. And this will change the whole pace of the game now. I mean, I have 2 prize cards in. Almost maybe 2 more prize cards. So we will see what's up. We have Guzma, we have Pal Pads. We'll find it. We'll find this card now. We kind of need a max potion right here. Ultra Road, tanking. He's been so slow with the setup, but mainly it's because of, I don't know, stage 2. I have the formula for it. So you know what? We're gonna pull first. I'm not gonna discard any of my energies. They're too valuable. I know I have so few of them. And now this is just a thin. Just in case something of my XE somehow, if he starts attacking for... I mean, you gotta be attacking already, man. What happened to your energies to everything? Like, it seems like you kind of have a good deck. That's a lot of rescue stretchers. That's too much. That's too much. So now he's got the energy. But at this point, there were too many turns that he's given me for free. My setup was much faster. It only doesn't use stage 1s, not stage 2s. So, to make a stage 2 deck, it's a little tricky. I know. My stage 2 decks, they work enough, but they are hard to pull off here. He's like, oh yeah, I can't have these two. Good choice on the pull with Barbecue Master. He's depending a lot on that to set up. I don't recommend you do this. I recommend you use Order Pad. The reason is this is a little too slow. You need to Order Pad, get those rare candies, and they're just faster. That or Alola Ninetales over this. It's just, but overall, the long run, this is a bit better. But set up to get that initial burst, go with something faster. Go with Order Pads, and I would say the Order Pads might actually not be as good. Yeah, actually Order Pads would be even better than the certain card. I was not talking about Alola Ninetales. Alola Ninetales can be slow sometimes. But we'll see. Now he's loaded himself up, which is kind of, well, I guess he expects to live. He expects to live. I do have one more shrine. Don't know where it is. At this point, I could just keep on shooting him. You know, we're going to look for our Guzma. Draw supporters don't even need them at all, really. Dude, found another shrine. Just will activate the effect to thin my deck. And, you know, 14 cards is okay. Alrighty then, so we are just going to town with this slow Solgaleo deck. You're letting me him attack for free. If he doesn't get rid of the shrine, that's a kill. Man, these two lions, they were too slow. They were too slow. Stage 2s are tough, guys. Stage 2s are very, very tough to do. I've done them for a while. I kind of know you gotta have good deck thinners, but you have very little space to work with. Order Pad, Alola Ninetales are probably the two best ways to get them out that you need supporting this here. And this has to evolve. I killed it, and you saw that by killing it, it really slowed him down. This is what he's depending. So Sudden Steel Strike, he's just gonna leave it be. And now I can finally set up more Pokemon. He's finally took his first kill, so this shrine will kill him. And I'm gonna get about a decent amount of prize cards here. Alright. What am I gonna get? Death Ball, XP share. Alright. He's like, yeah, I better send that up. That's gonna, I mean, it's gonna be game when I Guzma. Yep. Now is it actually an okay time to play Rescue Stretcher? You know what? I'm just gonna do that. We'll do it to Shuffle 3. Shuffle you guys back up. I can fight the last bitter moments. I'm actually gonna play this now. I really don't need anything. Don't need anything whatsoever. We kind of want to. We could just save the energy there, man. Alright, so we'll leave this for our next turn. And let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and attack. Now I just need a Guzma to win. I have Pal Pet, I do have a Guzma, but you know he wants to hide in the deck. I have a lot of time. He's got 5 prize cards to go, and he cannot cheat them. He cannot cheat them whatsoever. So that will save him. That will save him from auto dying in 4 turns. All I just gotta do is draw Guzma now. And now that it's 40 HP, I may just charge up Lurantis. The fastest thing would actually be Grovyle here. Enemy kills this, I saved energy. Yeah. I've got my whole line for the entire battle here. So, he's gonna send in, I think he's gonna take the kill, and then it's gonna be game. There's no way, like, it's been game. It's been game. It was too slow. Ultra Road, he's like, you know what, I will just take a prize card, let it be. His setup was too slow. Too slow. Need the Order Pad. Alola Vulpix is expensive, but Order Pad is not. Alright, so maybe you got a heal, maybe you got Acerola, Sudden Steel Strike, alright. Makes this easier for me. And I chose XP share because sometimes, you know, saving energy is kind of low in this deck because you're just scouting half of them. So this is why I have this here. So I'm not going to be around the bush. He knows this game. I'm just going to evolve this. We're going to do Tropical Shape. Take that down there, beat a Solgaleo GX deck. Hey, Trico, hey, prized up for Mantis. And that is that. Alright. So, may I take a look? Has a 1 line of Metagross. Those can kind of be a bit bricky. Yeah, you may go for a 2, like a go split for a 2 too. Let's see, Solgaleo line. I would lower the Cosmoans. It seems, yeah, you need more rare 4 candies. 4 candies make that turn 2 setup much faster. Field Blower is being a little bit, right now go with 1 or 0. It's not too helpful. Just a lot of time is dead weight in your deck. Enhanced Hammers, Stage 2s have very little time to be able to use this. Let's see. Let me take a look at draw supporters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's actually got a good amount of draw supporters. Energies, bare minimal. But the deck dinners. Not much really other than 4 Ultra Balls. Yeah, that's the deal. Take away some of the... Wow, too many rescue stretchers. If you take away these more situational cards, put in Nest Balls, put in Order Pads, put the Alolan, yeah. Take out the Silvereye line. Focus, like, all out, setting this Solgaleo, buffing it around that. It becomes better. Alright, so that is that. Dominic, maybe you want to show us a Solgaleo deck? Maybe. Okay. Let's leave it here for now. So, let's use the template to make that Solgaleo deck. Here we go. Now, the default template has Shrine, because, man, it's good against GX Pokemon. Of course, I'm going to take that out because it doesn't really fit in Solgaleo. I'm also going to take a Choice Man out because Solgaleo has a lot of damage already. It only needs it when you're fighting best of the best, which later on, this will be good, but right now, today, it's not. I'm going to leave this Field Blower here. You know what? No, I'm going to be more grass greedy. The value of Field Blower in this current meta, not as good. Alright, so, here we go. Let's put in our Pokemons here. Solgaleo GX. I would put 2 of them in, because there's another good Solgaleo called the Turbo Strike one. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do 2 of each. They're both pretty important. Alright, so we're gonna go for a 4-line of Cosmog. Let me see, there it is. We'll also take 1 Cosmoan just as a just-in-case card. There we go. 4-4 line, because Solgaleo, man, he is the whole entire deck himself. Alrighty then, so energies, he had a good amount. He really had a good amount, which was 10. That's how much I would recommend it. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and put 10 here. Alrighty then. So there is a big card I know that has to go in the deck. It's called Delmise. In order to not get clogged the deck up too badly, we're just going to go for 1 right here. Yeah, it boosts Solgaleo damage by 10. And it's very important for this attack right... not this one. This attack... Mistake. You need the promo Solgaleo, Donald. Where is it? Shining Mane. There we go. That attack. You need to do 130 because it gets out a lot of big meta Pokemons that just have 130. You don't want to 2-shot them. You want a 1-shot with this card. Alright, so 12 Pokemon space. Actually, not too bad. What else are we going to do? Like I said, Alolan Vulpix. It's an expensive card, but man, does it help you get your stage 2s up. Alolan Vulpix. We're going to do this. And we're putting the Alolan Vulpix down, too. Alright. That is that. Wow. What have a lot of extra... I know I don't really have that much extra space. So, we got our 2 draw Pokemons. Let's see what we can fill up with. We need more thinners. We need rare candies. That's a big part. Rare candies get you that stage 2s. I knew that was not enough of space. Cosmog. Nope, not Cosmog. What am I thinking? More thinners. Order pads. Order pads. These things are so nice for stage 2 decks. You don't believe... Yeah. I mean, I know my luck is bad, but man, those coin flips will change the world with that. Okay. I think that is that. Sometimes this helps. And Solgaleo doesn't really mind using Fairy Energy at some points of the game. So, I will just put only 1. Only 1. Fairy. Because I don't want to accidentally be stuck with that card. Like when I need to use my GX attack, I'm stuck. I can't do anything with that. What else needs to be there? This Prism Star Solgaleo. So I'll take that in. There's a Prism Star Solgaleo. We also need Stadium Removal. This is where it's going to hurt me a little bit. I'll take the Nest Ball out. I know I need 2 stadiums at least, minimum. What's it called? Mount Coronet. That's what he was using. Alright, this is just getting rid of the Prism Star stadiums that come out. What else can we do? I think we're good. We're gonna go only one Pokétool this time. We may add in and he did have a good card called, what's it called? Plate, iron, something. Frying pan, metal pan. Let's just type in the pan. There we go. And now I have to take one deck dinner out. Let's take out one order pad too. Just go for 3. This, I think, will set up pretty well. Ta-da! Let me see, we have one draw sport too many. This is good for thinning. When I have extras. I don't have too many extras in this deck, though. I make Deep Titan Lies just for an emergency retreat. So I'll go ahead and cut that down. Instead, we're gonna put in, you know, having a lot of draw support is safe. I'm gonna go keep that right there. Alright, so that is that. Let's see how this runs. Going first. That's good. Alright, let's get started. Welcome to Solgaleo test run match. Like my cover, this is High Hopes by Panic of the Disco. Oh man, you're starting with both of your draw Pokemons. Interesting. Let's throw it down there. And Marshadow, I'll wait until I really truly need you. We're just gonna Cynthia and hold it right here unless he's got something too crazy. Alright, I see Rare Candy, I can Ultra Ball. Man, if I had a basic Pokemon, if this is heads, I may just save my hand here. 3 more cards? Yeah, that's some luck. In that case, I'll save my hand here. It's too perfect. Oh, this is too perfect of a hand. We're gonna grab this out right here. We're gonna go ahead and destroy both these energies. Yep. And I'm also gonna bring out... Oh, Alola Vulpix is not here. In that case... Let's bring out which Duskmane Necrozma. I think I might well go for the one that gets me lots of energies. This time around. Let's pull that there. And make sure I'm getting energy up. Yeah, put that up. So we get more energies overall per turn. And here we go. Energy right there. We'll just leave it be. We just leave it be. Now, Guzzlord, you're like, oh, well. We just want to see a setup. We just want to see the setup. Another Guzzlord down. So he's going to not have enough damage to KO me whatsoever. I know that. So this should... I mean, you should be semi-scared, but I think I've got this. Okay. 2 energies. Wow, that means he can't attack next turn. That's really bad for him. Okay. So I'll go ahead and do this here. And what we need is basic Pokemon style now. We need to be able to charge something up that's... Kill Guzzlord. Bingo! Very lucky. Of course, 50-50, man. And let's go again get this here. Now we're pretty much done with what we need to do necessarily. Just as for thinning, we'll just go to Cynthia and see if we get any more good stuff here. That's why Nest Balls are important. Let's Ultra Road in. And let me see, I have 2 Solgaleos. Oh yeah. Here's an emergency one right here. Soul Burst GX. 1, 2, no, all metals. And I have 1 more, put it on this guy as an emergency. So now I'm gonna one-shot the Guzzlord. Which makes it sometimes like, why do I put Joyce Bands for next? You know, sometimes you go against big stuff. Very, very little. I was like, oh, this one's gonna die. He did get RNG, and it looks like there's just so many, there's not enough energy, so too much extra junk. So, we got, how are we doing so far? We got Solgaleo up, we got another one up, coming up right after. It's pretty good. It's decent, it's stage 2, but it's still pretty good here. So we're gonna play that there. Sightseer, not the best hand for that, but let's see. Sunsteel Strike, I believe. Turbo Strike as well. Ooh, he's even got this. So this next Guzzlord can fight. That's good. That's good. I may be using Solgaleo to get me energies back, so I can get lots of the one-shot kill ones. Let this handle all the energy costs I have to deal with. Yeah, instead of this guy right here. I'll set you up later, buddy. I'll set you up later. So you'll get to fight, but I power him. If we're talking about trades, he 2-shots me. And why'd you do that? Now there's a lot of extra wasted energies. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this here. If I play Sights here, I'm not going to get as many cards as Cynthia. I think we see this is game. But to heal room, let's keep playing. Let's keep playing Delmise. And do we want to shuffle back our draw supporters? That might be too much clutter. We're going to save that right there. We're going to do Sudden Steel Strike, take that KO right there. Alrighty then. 3 energies. Didn't even play, no, I can get some energies back after this. Fastest Dill's back, and he'll definitely be able to hurt me, but I am the king. I have too many. Oh my gosh, rare candy into that. That is a bit of RNG, but if we didn't, you know, we just need one of those cards to be able to have a 50-50 chance to set that up, and that would be big. Plumeria. Oh, I got my Coronet. Don't matter. I got Plumeria. This is going to be game, guys. He has no more basic Pokemons. So, bench Pokemons. Ultra Road in. Bring back that energy right there. Have to bring 2. And we're gonna go ahead and Sun Steel Strike and use the overwhelming power of Solgaleo. And this is what this deck looks like with nice deck thinners. There's always luck involved on them, but here's me setting up my stage 2 version. Alright, we kind of try to stick with the formula. Yeah, that's about the formula, right? Good deck thinners. Order pass is 50-50, but man, when it's heads, jeez, you can really connect those rare candies and the Solgaleos. Let's leave that be. Alright. Well, you reached the end. So, here's my deck template. I've talked about why it works. I've used it for 2 different decks, and it sets up nicely. Now, I'm not going to get it right the first time. This is why throughout when I'm playing on stream, I change things up. How do I go about making those changes? Am I getting enough basic Pokemons? Am I drawing right? What am I missing? What is preventing me from setting up? And are those minor tweaks that happens while I play the big matches. So that's the last thing we did. Yeah, that's the last thing that you do when you make a deck. Maintain it, fix it up, improve it, and that is that. Alright, so this has been your guide to making standard Pokemon decks. That's all I have for this, so thank you. Integrals and differentials. Take it easy, stay safe. I'm going to see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.